Hello, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is ShelbyMarybeth. I am so excited to be filming again. I took a couple weeks off for Christmas so that I could spend it with my family, but today's video is actually going to be a little sad, but also extremely satisfying. We are going to be taking down all of our Christmas decorations. So I have a lot up. So we have our whole fireplace. Everything just has also gotten very you can tell the tree from here down is very just disheveled because we have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, so the ornaments just get played with all the time. So I'm ready to put this all away. I am sad because Christmas is over and that is like my favorite time of year. I get so excited for, but I am also ready to just take it all down, declutter, and deep clean. So let's get started. So you might notice that I'm actually taking things out of boxes right now because I am going to go through all the decor that I did not use this year for Christmas when I was decorating. So I'm going to decide what I'm going to be keeping, what I'm going to be donating, what just needs to go in the trash, and I have a few things that I'm actually going to be giving to people that I know, so that is what I'm currently doing. I'm going through all the decor that I did not use and either packing it away so that I will use it in the future, or I'm donating it, giving it away, everything. So I also wanted to make sure that I put everything back in the boxes very almost systematically. We are limited on space with our decor. I only have a closet to really put all of our Christmas decor in, so I'm very limited, and I needed to make sure that I didn't have any decor in here that was just taking up space and that I'm never going to use. So that is what I am currently doing. So it is a new year. This is my first video that I will be uploading this year, so I'm so excited to be talking to you guys again, sharing with you guys again. I just hope I'm not too late to giving you this motivation for undecorating and deep cleaning and, decluttering. I know it's kind of just that big trend on the new year. So I know it's a week after the new year now, and if you are just like me and you're just now getting all your Christmas stuff down, I hope this is the motivation you need to get it done and put away. Otherwise, this video is going to be super motivating and satisfying anyway. I know when I take down all of our Christmas decorations, our house feels so bare, but I also had our Christmas decor up the day after Halloween. So I have been ready to take this down, especially since Owen is 1. He has just been pulling and tugging at all of our Christmas decor on our tree, all the ornaments, and everything's just gotten pretty disheveled anyway, so I was ready to put it away and not look at it anymore. Just all the extra stuff around our house just gives me so much extra stress. For some reason, I just feel so much better when things are just a little bit more minimalistic. But anyway, so the bin I'm going through right now was a bin that was actually still full. It's a lot of our ribbon and just wrapping supplies, but I was having a hard time going through it and seeing what I had. So I was using this plastic bin that I already had, and I'm putting all of our ribbon right in there so that it's easy to just bring in and out, and I can also store things on the bottom of it so that it's more storage inside this container and it's easy to see what I have in there. Everything was just piled on top of each other in this bin, and I was having a hard time going through it. So I knew I needed to make a change, and I'm pretty sure this is going to help me a lot. So now I'm going through all the bags that I have left. I actually don't really use bags that much, so I did end up donating a lot of those bags rather than keeping them. I just kept a few different sizes so that if I do happen to need a quick bag, I will have one right here to grab out of this container. But this container is so much more organized now, and I'm so much more happy with it. Now I'm going to be undecorating our foyer area first, and this just kind of has the garland, and this garland I made piece by piece. So I'm actually going to take it down piece by piece now and I'm gonna take down all the white ornaments first. And I decided to take all the white ornaments that are around our house and put them all into this one bin. So our theme this year was a Christmas like winter wonderland in a log cabin. So I used a lot of these white ornaments. So I'm just going to be taking all of them off wherever they are throughout our home and putting them in this one bin.
Oh no, anxiety creeps up on me. Is this how it's supposed to feel? Tell me when it's over. I got someplace that I gotta be. It won't leave. My friends say, get out of your comfort zone. It's a blessing in disguise. Get out of what you call home. Your name is written in the sky. It might feel just like you're on your own, but baby, it's another lie. Remember, you were made. I try to work, but it doesn't work. I try to say something, but there's no word. I try to justify my actions, less reactions, heart be raising. Oh, it doesn't work.
So these snowflakes I made this year if you watched my Christmas Decorate with me, and my next theme for next year, I already have it planned out, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to make these snowflakes again. So instead of like throwing these away or anything, I'm actually taking it apart at the last like seam that I glued them together, because that's like the weakest link. So I'm just kind of splitting it as like nicely as I can so that I can store these snowflakes away and use them again next year for my theme. So on our fireplace here, I ended up putting all those like decor that I'm going to be donating or giving away. There's actually a lot of stockings here that are just piled, and I do not need this many. We already have some. So now I'm going to be taking down all my snowflakes and everything on this fireplace. So this was definitely like my favorite decor area this year, and I'm so sad that I'm like bringing it down, because I definitely spent like the most time putting these like snow balls, like they're little cotton balls. If you didn't watch me like put this together, they're little cotton balls strung on like fishing wire, and I have them on like command strips to hang in front of our fireplace to make it look like it's snowing. So I'm going to be taking all of that down. I will be saving them, so I'll show you how I save them. But I'm taking down all of Cecilia's little crafts. Those weren't like really part of the decor, but she would make like a little Christmas craft, and then we just needed somewhere to kind of like display them, so they ended up here on the fireplace. But anyway, I'm definitely going to be saving all these cotton balls that are on top of our fireplace, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using them in my theme for next year. So instead of remaking all of these, which took hours, so I will be wrapping them up in some cardboard, and I will show you that in a little bit, and just making sure they don't get tangled in each other, and I'm able to put them into boxes for next year's decorations. So here are those cardboard pieces. I made sure to cut one out for every single strand of my cotton balls, and I'm literally just wrapping them around the cardboard, and it makes it so that they don't get tangled, and I'm able to easily undo them and reuse them for next year. So my strands that were attached to the ceiling came off very easily because drywall is kind of dusty, so the command strips just don't stick as firmly as they do on the rest of our fireplace here. So you can see I'm kind of pulling on them to see if they'll just pop off, and that was my plan initially. I was hoping I was able to just kind of pull on them and they would just fall down, but that was not the case. They were not coming down, they were not budging, so I had to pull out a ladder. We actually borrowed this ladder from my in-laws because we did not want to have one that was tall enough for me to do this. So I'm actually going as far up on this ladder as I can, because I am so uncomfortable on ladders. I don't like going up on them, so this was very nerve-wracking for me to do, but I did it and I got it all down. So now I'm just taking down all the little snowflakes that I had here. They are also hung on our fireplace here with command strips. So the command strips really like sticking to wood, which I thought was pretty interesting because it's not like these wood pieces are super smooth like granite or anything like that. So I thought that was interesting that they stuck so firmly to this wood fireplace. But anyway, I got it all off without any damage or anything, so I still love command strips. I just don't like going up on ladders.
Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche, we're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow, we can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free.
Vacuuming after taking all of your Christmas decorations down is my absolute favorite thing to do. I hate taking down the Christmas decorations, but I love vacuuming up all of the snow and glitter and just greenery that falls on the ground, because it's so satisfying when things are just nice and clean after all of it is put away. So I have our whole fireplace down now, so I'm going to be moving into our kitchen area and our coffee bar, which is what I decorated our hot cocoa bar and everything on. So I'm sad to see this go as well, but it was very satisfying to get it all just decluttered and down to bare bones. It's literally bare bones. We have a whole clean slate to decorate our kitchen and everything with. I definitely need to put in a backsplash for our kitchen. That's definitely on our to-do list this year, and a few other things. I need to add a few decor pieces to our kitchen, definitely, because it is so bare. But before I take down a lot of the decor, I just needed to kind of do a quick cleanup of the kitchen, take everything off the counters so that when I take down all the garland that's on top of our cabinets, it doesn't fall on top of everything that's sitting on our counters. So I just needed to clean everything up really quick and just do a general clean, and then pull all of our decor like I'm doing now.
In the middle, we got tangled up. to keep it cool. Bending all the rules, bending all the rules. It gets colder, but I hate being cool. I can't be cool to you. Even if you got something left to lose.
I absolutely love garland, especially on top of our cabinets here. But man, when I put it like all throughout our house, I'm finding these green little twigs everywhere for the next like month. I swear, like they'll end up inside our cabinets. They will end up on our floor everywhere. And Owen is like the master at finding these little tiny twigs and of course putting them in his mouth.
Don't regret that much. Don't regret that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. In the aftermath of us. Ooh, baby, I got no excuses. I got nothing left to say. Didn't wanna stand up useless, but in the aftermath of us, I'm so sorry about the bitter end.
So I know I said my favorite area was the fireplace, but I kind of take that back now because I absolutely fell in love with this hot cocoa bar and just the whole chalkboard and everything here. So I was very sad to be putting all of this away, but all the sprinkles and everything I'll be reusing. I'm just putting them into like plastic baggies for easier storage and reusing them that way. I will wash all of these like glass containers and I'm going to just pack those away until next year because I don't really have a use for them until I make like another hot cocoa bar or something next year for Christmas. We actually live in Florida and I know it's like freezing cold everywhere in the US right now, but Florida, it's been pretty warm this past December except for like a few cold spells. So like January, February are our coldest months. So I think I'm going to put together like a smaller hot cocoa bar right here in the future, like very near future, so that we can still enjoy a really good hot cocoa.
Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home, don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me, let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see it's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Feel your hands, the way you're touching me around my neck. Got chills down my back, you do it right. The way you're holding me, no, I don't want this moment to stop. No need to fight it, I cannot hide it. We won't regret it.
I always wish there was a way I could save like my chalkboard drawings for this, but I also know I probably wouldn't reuse them because I just love making a new one every single season. So making these videos where I like decorate for Christmas, I get to share them that way and kind of just keep them in my memories. And of course I take tons of pictures of them too anyway, but knowing I have those pictures definitely makes it so much easier when I'm cleaning up and just undecorating for Christmas. Time to move into our living room. I of course like made all these paper pieces and put them way far up on the wall, so I have to get back up onto the ladder. But we also had a ton of like different like decor pieces that got shoved on top of these bookshelves. So these weren't like initially part of my decor, but I just needed to get them out of the way or out of the reach from Owen because he would like destroy things. Anyway, I'm taking down these paper snowflakes that I will also be taking apart like as seamlessly as possible so that they're easier to store and I can reuse them again next year. I did recycle the paper chain though. I did not try to keep that because there's no easy way to keep a paper chain that I could think of, and I definitely do not have enough storage space for it. So just picking up all the rest of the random things around of our like living room that are like Christmassy that need to be put away. I'm literally taking everything and like storing it or like setting it on top of our table right now. I don't really film too much of that, but at the end you'll see everything kind of piled on top of our dining room table in and around there so that I can pack it into boxes. But here I am right now. I'm just taking apart those snowflakes so that I can put them together again next year, but I needed to store them a little flatter in our storage closet. I really hope Christmas pillowcases become a bigger trend because it is so hard to like store giant Christmas pillows or any season for that matter. So I love these like white ones. They're very basic and they're not necessarily, I think, Christmassy, but they definitely transform those blue pillows to look like a little bit more Christmassy. So I love putting them on. Plus, when I take them off, it's just so much easier to store. So now I'm taking down our tree. I'm taking off all the ornaments. This one I was probably the most eager to take down because it was just so disheveled. Like the day before Christmas, I actually had the biggest urge to take everything down and just completely redo our entire tree. But of course, I did not have time for that. And I wanted everything to be perfect for Christmas. That's why I wanted to do it. So I just decided to leave it. This is the time in my life that I am in right now, and I chose to embrace it and enjoy it instead. Owen is 1 year old and Cecilia is 3, and they love playing with the Christmas ornaments. So they ended up everywhere around the tree. Owen was pulling on the ribbon all the time. I can't tell you how many times I told him not to do that or not to play with the ornaments, but of course they do anyway, and I don't blame them. The tree is just beautiful and shiny. Like, why wouldn't you want to play with it as a kid? So I chose to enjoy them being little right now rather than just caring too much about what our tree looked like right now. This is just the stage in life that we are in right now, and I'm definitely learning that perfection is my worst enemy. And I have always been like a perfectionist, and I can tell it's like caused like me to have the worst stress. So that's like one of my New Year's resolutions, is to be a little less perfectionist, a little bit more realistic, and decide on like what really matters versus what I think matters but doesn't. And this is definitely going to be the hardest thing for me to conquer this year, and I probably won't conquer it, but I will hopefully make some progress.
Try to keep it cool, bending all the rules, bending all the rules. It gets colder, but I hate being cool. I can't be cruel to you. Even if you got something left to lose, even if there is something left for you to prove, I got bad taste of hanging around you.
So the spool I'm using is actually the one the lights came with, and it makes for extremely easy storage, and even when I go to decorate again next year, it's going to be really easy to unwind them all and put them back on our tree. Although next year, with the theme that I'm going to be doing, I probably won't be using these white lights. So I'm not ready to give away my theme for next year yet, but I will say that the tree is probably going to be colored like multicolored rather than just one light color. So that's all I'm going to give away right now in this video. So if you happen to listen to this tidbit, you get a little sneak peek into what next year's theme is, even though that doesn't give away like hardly anything. The only decorations I had in Owen and Cecilia's room were their tiny little trees that they decorate every single year, so I just grabbed those quickly, and now I'm taking all the decor that was in our bedroom and bringing it to our dining room so that I can see everything and pack it away into the boxes in a little bit. Luckily, there's not too much decor in here, so it actually doesn't take me quite too long. But I had more of those white ornaments, so you can see this tub is getting really full. I was actually surprised that I was able to fit all of our white ornaments into one bin. I thought I was going to need at least 1.5, if not 2, but they all fit into just that one. So packing away everything else on this tree and taking down the ribbon and the lights and the tree topper and just saving it all for next year.
Strangers again. Strangers again. I thought we'd never fall. Could have tried much harder. All we have are scars. You said we'd get so high, higher up than heaven. You said we'd reach the stars. And look at us now. Could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. And look at us now. This is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again, again, again. Strangers again, again, again. We're like strangers again, again, again. I just know things will never be the same. Like strangers again.
So here you can see everything that I've just put in and around our dining room. And now that I have like all of our greenery packed into these boxes, I'm just picking out like the big items that don't fit into the smaller bins that I have very easily and trying to fit them into these green bins. So I love these green bins. I actually got them, I think it was 2 years ago from Target, and they just fit so much in them and they stack on top of each other. So at the end of this video, I will share like what our storage closet looks like. But right now I'm just taking whatever I can and fitting it into boxes. I'm grouping light things together if I can, and then just filling in with smaller things around them. It's literally just like a big game of Tetris for me because we are just so limited on the space that we have for storing our Christmas decor.
Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you. No, I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweetness of my life. Oh yeah. Come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Come on and show me that, show me that, show me that you're the one.
you're leaving town. Everything is upside down. Oh baby, I love you, yeah. Why you gonna leave when I need you the most? Wherever you go, I'll be there, you know. Don't be a stranger, don't be a ghost, cause baby, I love you, yeah. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you, no. I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweetness of my life, oh yeah.
So I have a lot of the boxes packed up now, so I'm going to take them to the storage closet that we keep our decor in. And right now that storage closet happens to be Owen's closet, so he obviously doesn't use it right now and he will in the future, so we will have to kind of brainstorm some ideas in the future when we need some storage space for our Christmas decor. But for now, that is their home and have been for 5 years, so before Owen was even born or even thought of, the Christmas decor has been in his closet. So as soon as he's old enough and he needs that closet space, we will be moving it somewhere else. But for now, that is their home. I'm getting close to the end of putting all of our Christmas decor away. I'm just putting all these odds and ends away, and now I'm cleaning off the table, which is so satisfying, especially since it was covered in glitter and Christmas just dust. So it's getting nice and clean now, and this is one of the final things that I do before calling it a night, because I spent all day taking this Christmas decor down. I was like so sore. I'm so happy we have a hot tub. But anyway, these were both bags of trash and recycling, and then this whole pile here are donations and different things that I will be giving away to some family members. So this is Owen's room. This is where we keep all of our holiday decor, so everything tucked into this corner is Christmas. And then I have a whole bunch of boxes straight ahead. These are all like fall and Halloween, everything else. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I hope you give it a thumbs up for me. I make weekly cleaning, organizing, and decorating videos for motivation. So if you are new here, I hope you consider subscribing, and I will see you all right here next week in a brand new video. Bye.